She's like, I'm just getting a little antsy. Just a little bit antsy. Is there anything here that I need to be doing? Do I need to scan?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
This is his confession.
From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth, and my one redeeming act, if any,
all of this lost
was to delay that extinction by
the ancients'
days or weeks, by throwing
Greatest?
More death at it.
How about the
It
fact
is
we
my
exist
hope.
at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
I ruined that playback. I'm sorry. There's no way to skip.
Dr. Sobek,
Can I
please
skip?
archive.
Like to the a further part in the audio file? I don't think so, right?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo.
Oh well.
Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory.
Hey, Krill.
My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth, and my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
It's interesting hearing this stuff from the perspective of somebody way in the future who he's addressing there. Because, like, if things didn't happen exactly how they happened, like, the people that are alive now wouldn't be alive now, right? So it gets complicated.
Welcome to Hades.
Oh boy.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again.
I got it.
That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
First, we have to have Travis
so
in charge
to
of this.
Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah, it's been close to 1,000 years, Zerka, since the extinction events. Noise complaints. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle dazzle. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a literal Citarum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds, hand to God, and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Now that ain't Bashore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no bashcore, you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah! And those requests to turn it down? No can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, he was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Okay, you got a code to death metal apparently. This is Tate again. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheels so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done his business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretends to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations only to have Gaia lurk in the background quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky, I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back at it tomorrow, alligators. Okay, so Hades had to be able to rip control from Gaia, but not destroy Gaia in the process. Archive abuse. I don't know, some letter to Travis admonishing some idea he had. I don't know if that one's super important. All right, was there anything else that I missed on the way in? I don't think so. This is all about Hades.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts,
let us begin.
Let us begin.
He doesn't sound like he has the most fun job. Or he wouldn't be the most fun to work with. Very strict. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith to trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examine these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident that can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and get back to it. Expect the fabrication plan within 48. Interesting, huh?
Are these
Oh, this is
what
one of the
I
cradles.
think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Oh.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Wow. Birthing pods. Development of the artificial persona for cradle servitors, nurturer, disciplinarian, healer continues at a good place. We are targeting Turing point 4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy.
Have you considered getting good?
Hey, Merm, what's going on? Happy Friday. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will. Amusing at first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. All right, so all these AIs that are going to nurture and help the new humans get up to speed are at odds with each other. And then the cradle sealed. Aletheia was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin of refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Aletheia 2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. You have survived the work week and have managed to get time off for Horizon Forbidden West launch weekend, so win-win. Oh, nice! Now, did you tell them why you want it off? Or is that gonna just remain our little secret?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Remember at the beginning of the game, we went into the cradle and we tried to get in that door and it wouldn't open? How much time would that have saved Aloy if it actually opened? Oh, you did tell your boss? And he just laughed a little? That's great.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component.
Plants would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
She was getting upset that there was this species already extinct. Is that what it was? The megafauna? Are you talking about dinosaurs? Started to have empathy for, like, the loss of it?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Current day megafauna include bears, elk, wolves, deer. Okay, so animals in general. Okay. And everyone knows at work that you're the geek in the place, so something like that doesn't faze them too much. That's awesome. Yeah, I had one of my bosses at one of my jobs was a gamer too, so I could kind of tell him what was going on. And he would make allowances for things like that, which is awesome.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Safeguard? Safeguard? That's encouraging. There might be a safeguard. Good thing I brought my spare.
I can't spare the weight.
Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed, Elizabeth. So Apollo was the send it into space arm of the plan. Send it into the solar system and maybe it will terraform some other place someday or something like that. And Apollo failed. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. Isn't that so interesting? That's why you see insects flying around, rabbits, hawks. Well, I don't know if you see hawks, but you see rabbits, foxes, boars. There's certain animals that you'll see because they got to be reborn. How interesting. There's already too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples were lost, were irreplaceable, but thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now, not like this, not on our watch. That'd be an interesting game concept. Yeah. This whole plot line is just great.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Goosebumps again.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Remember, she was just a baby that just showed up in the middle of Mother's heart. There he is. Duck and cover.
Ah!
Still alive.
Oh no.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Damn. Elis got kidnapped.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
Hey, Mara Bros, what's up?
Even when Jiran was murdered. Even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Frost, you knew it was wrong. Trying to bore me to death! What did I choose the first time? I probably chose Rost, right? To honor him. So maybe try to bore me to death? I don't think appealing to his good side's gonna work. Let's do this.
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Cool bullet necklace.
You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You're a thug, you're a fool, you're a puppet. I am a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Oh no.
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
I've had that since I was a kid, you jerk!
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate.
He's so creepy.
The knife has already been twisted.
I know, right, Stover? Why do villains always make sure to reveal their plans to the heroes? Because they're good stories. So otherwise, we don't know.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead.
I'm sure Elizabeth Sobat is happy that this is what they recreated.
I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh boy.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
I didn't slither.
Let
I
her
scrabbled.
be the first of thousands.
Okay, going down. Okay. Did he at least keep me with my medicine pouch? I don't seem to have a medicine pouch.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Alright, so where are my weapons? Are they up there?
That makes a mess.
Oh, let's get them to destroy these towers then. Come over here, destroy this. Can you destroy this?
Here he comes.
Yes. Okay, that's how we do it. Chill water.
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
That's how we're down? No. Over here.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
There we go. There's two. Gotta go more. Oh no. There we go. And we're gonna come out with all our stuff on, right? Yes. It's like Superman.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now
Don't
you're just
taunt
a
the
big,
giant
dumb
monster.
target. Come and get it!
Damn. Alright, you need to chill out.
Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow should set it off.
Whoops. Oh, that did not hit at
There's
all.
components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Fair. I wasn't watching my health. Yeah. Yes, instant replay. I don't even know what button is I hit to get that.
Hey!
Hey!
Guess who got our weapons back?
We got our weapons back, all right. Let me put on... Do I want the rope caster? Pin it in place? Let's pin it in place and tear stuff off of it. Yeah.
Now you're just a big, dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Oh, I was too close?
That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its head. Cryo arrow should set it off.
No. Take that canister off. Thank you. Ooh, we hit level 40. There we go. Anything else we want to take off? Yeah, that part. We break her legs a little more? Alright. I don't have my focus. I can't scan this guy. Alright, let's blow him up. He seems much less dangerous now.
Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
I got all the parts I need. 203 at a time. That was a nice chucking of a rock. There, we got him. Do I get the loot? No. Can I have a bottle of water, babe, please?
No.
Thanks.
You're wrong.
Yeah, look at your big dumb face. No, not you.
Silence!
To hear her. Thanks.
Feel
Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Yeah. Reinforcements. Who's it gonna be? Yes! Finally getting his hand dirty.
Silence.
Silence. Nice. He took over all those machines and brought them in.
Traitor!
She should have blew him a kiss. That's so good. So good.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Wow.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need
Do you remember that quote from the very
It's time to see
beginning?
where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
That was great. I love that. He did the line from the very beginning of the game, the happy birthday. Do I get to ask all this stuff? I hope so.
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
No. No. I want to ask you all the things. Yes. Thank God. Okay.
Since when can you override machines?
Since I...
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great.
Things on his chin hurt
You're
me.
welcome, I guess.
What do those things on your chin do?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
I love the way he diffuses these situations. He's like, you know, what do you want me to do? Like, explain it to the ends of the earth? I'm helping you now. I'm clearly just saved your life. Like, let's get on with this.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Interesting that he just said that. He didn't have to be kind there, you know? And he's not used to doing things unless it's necessary. Zero Dawn alternate entrance. So where did we end? We started that like over here-ish, right? And we kind of wrapped around up there. All right, so I'm assuming this cauldron's already done. It's green, right? He is an interesting character for sure. So the next quest is called the All Mother. Oh no, the next quest is actually the Heart of the Nora. Okay. We got to be getting close to wrapping it up. I wonder if I want to jump into the DLC too. How imperative is the DLC story to stuff we're going to see in Forbidden West? You guys know? I'm trying to calculate whether I should worry about the DLC or not. I don't know. Was it a lot of good story, or was it just more stuff to do? I can't recall. I remember it being fun, but not like amazing. I don't know. No idea you've been avoiding Forbidden West, things like the plague. No, I just mean like the Frozen Wilds quests. Are the Frozen Wilds quests like have good plot in it? You just got back from Adult. I heard it's a state of emergency in New Jersey. We have a bomb cyclone. It's a nor'easter storm heading through tonight into tomorrow. It's gonna be like all day tomorrow, or like most of the day. But yeah, hurricane type winds, snow, all kinds of stuff. So hopefully it's not too bad. But we'll see. Yeah, and it's not just New Jersey, it's a lot of states. All the way up the East Coast. Yeah, the Frozen Wilds indeed. Yeah, Zari went grocery shopping yesterday. The kids should be home from school by now. And we're all just gonna stay in and hunker down. So as long as we don't lose power, we should be okay. Yeah. You get more lore stuff about Silence in the DLC? Okay. What is she doing? Get up there. So I'm just trying to figure out my week. Like, next Friday is when Dying Light 2 comes out. So really, we only have Monday through Thursday next week.
Clever.
Make sure you charge all your devices. It's true. All right, now I love the vantages. So we get to look back in time 1,000 years
Dust.
and see what this looked like 1,000 years ago. You ready? This is the Bryce Orbital. Oh, is this like a huge telescope? Is that what this used to be? And now they use it as an arena?
Day 12. As we watch the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
I love that. All right, so that death pit we almost got executed in was the site of a telescope. The Bryce Orbital. It's so cool. I love that. Those are like some of my favorite things are the vantage points. So you can see what used to be there. Can't believe it's almost 4 already. It's crazy. All right, so what else should we do real quick? Probably not going to start a main mission. There is this vantage point up where we found out about the Pharos. Is it Pharos? We found out about the extinction level event, but I never did this vantage point. Let's see what this looks at. It's probably going to look at the Pharos headquarters, is what I would guess.
Almost.
I got you. You're mine. Let's see what the Shell Walker could do. They're like the Gartham in Dark Crystal. Those big like black crab things. Let them go fight it out. Override is the best. I know. It's so good. It's like mind control. Like imagine playing an RPG where you can go up to any like the orcs and ogres and giants and stuff and just be like, my mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts, and then you mind control them. It's great. It's a bunny. You don't get experience for the override kill. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I need experience anymore actually though. I'm level
Easier when I was a kid.
I'm level 40. And I think you can beat the game way earlier than that. That doesn't seem to be the way up. Where's the first handhold? Did I get this elite staff? No. Oh yeah, I can get that now. Leader strike. Boop. And then what else? Use ranged weapons on balancing ropes. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, actually, I can go right for a strong strike next. Let's do strong. Let's wait for strong strike. Strong strike. All right. So how do I start the climbing process? Over here. Do you have your exit buddy? The limb with the ropes? That's the way down, Strange Shay. Yeah. I just need that power suit. I do need a power suit. Can't get it yet, though. Need one more power cell. All right, here we go. Let's see what this vantage is. So yeah, that looks like this is going to be the complex the headquarters of the bad robot place. Yeah, Faro Automated Solutions.
A pocket shit storm tour. Day one. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first. Then everything else. And I mean everything.
So there's what it used to look like. It's crazy, right? That's so well done. I can't wait to see the vantage points in the next game. Really hope they keep that. Okay. That's pretty neat. What is this? A corrupted zone up there? It's a vantage point way up there. Did you get anything for collecting all the vantages? I can't remember. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out what we're doing next week in terms of the schedule. Not knowing how much longer we're gonna need for this playthrough is the issue. So I'd like to get a Guild Wars 2 stream in next week too, if we could. Make some more progress on the sky scale. When is the first new thing? Dying Light 2 next Friday. Peachy, Aurora, Peachy, and I are going to be streaming it together. Next Friday. And then the Monday after, we're going to do 2 streams in a row together to kick off the launch of Dying Light 2. And then, so that's Friday, Monday, and then that Tuesday is when Lost Ark Early Access begins. So, really, we get 2 games with the 2 days with the first new game. And then all hell breaks loose. Oh, I wanted to go up this way. I went to the wrong campfire. Yeah, Dying Light 2 is 1 week from today. Gotta power through the 800. It's only 500 hours. Don't exaggerate. And it's only 20 hours for the main story, which will take Peachy and I 40 hours. So, yeah. So we're good. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it from that point on, whether we'll play it in spurts or maybe have a weekly co-op stream. And you know what? We may play it twice and it may stink. Who knows? We might be done after 2. We'll have to see. There's a lot of variables here. But I figure for Tuesday, not next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, the Lost Ark launch, assuming the servers aren't like crazy bad, the launch of an MMO can be a nice stream to could be an exciting stream. You know, MMO launch streams sometimes are very popular, so we'll see. And I'm excited to play. Is Frito making a comeback in Dying Light 2? I don't think we're gonna RP. I don't think we're gonna RP. I think we're just gonna play and see how it goes. There'd be a lot of not living up to the expectations that we've built up over our minds over the last several years since the last time we did one of those streams. What is this? Phantom limbs. Dictation on. My legs hurt. I keep reaching down to rub them, but of course they're not there. I tell you, it's one thing to hear about ghost limbs. That's another to be haunted by them. Moment my hand passes into empty space. I'm back in Bridgewater, and that nano haze is stripping my legs layer by layer as the squad's medbot drags me out of the line of fire. And I start screaming like I was screaming there, in two places at once, two halves, but one of them gone forever, dissolved. And through the wall of the infirmary, I can hear them cheering the MRB for saving our asses, covering our evac back there, crediting them with NYC still standing after a week. Do they even hear when I start screaming? Sergeant says I'll have prosthetics fitted tomorrow, good as new. Both know he's lying. I'll never be good again. That was cheery.
So this is as high as we go? Okay.
I found a campfire. Okay. I think I'm actually going to wrap things up, gang, instead of doing one more Vantage. We don't need to get all the Vantage.